So getting your mind in alignment with the higher fields of consciousness. Now, here's the Christ, as you know, my favorite teacher. The different levels of consciousness you have here from the Hawkins teachings, Dr. Hawkins. And the reason that's important is because we all have a level of consciousness which lines up with our level of power. Power both in life, martial arts, but also in life. So the reason I bring this up is because most of you guys who follow me are martial artists and you want to develop your power. And the key to developing power is being in alignment with the highest fields of power, meaning the highest fields of consciousness. So when we say spiritual intention, it's about aligning your mind, your intention body, with your spirit, the consciousness level, so that your mind is in alignment with power. I'll give you another look at something which will help you understand that further. This here, so you have different bodies, right? You've got the etheric or the energy body, you've got the emotional body and the mental body. I'm in my physical body, and you can think of this as like the spiritual body or spirit. And the mental body or the intention body is the golden one, the head center, and consciousness is like the field around us. So, okay, great. We know we need to align with our spiritual intention in order to start to manifest power, both in martial arts, so when you make contact with someone, you have power in your system, but also in life, so you hold power, authority within yourself. Now, the simple way to do this, first and foremost, is to set your spiritual intention, meaning, picking an intent, love, freedom, joy, peace, courage, wisdom, acceptance, whatever it is. So you pick your spiritual intention, and that starts to become, let's say, like a North Star, a guiding light that guides you towards that level of consciousness. Now, the way you know that you are in alignment with that field of consciousness is via your feeling quality. So the quality of your emotionality. And this doesn't mean you're always going to feel wonderful. Like if your spiritual intention is love, it doesn't mean you're just going to instantly feel love. What it means is that you'll be moving towards lovingness. So let's say you have a better feeling, because you could be, let's say, upset or depressed or whatever for some reason. You might be had something happen in your life which is leading to a sense of upset. And moving to a better feeling might be going into a sense of anger or frustration, which is a higher frequency of consciousness. So it's about feeling better. It's about going upward in your feeling quality. Now, so the first thing is that you start to notice that you're feeling better. You have a more of an upward feeling in your emotional quality. But further, the other component that you want to be conscious of is your ability to let go on that pathway. So as any upsets, fears, doubts, or resistances arise, learning to release them moment to moment. So one part is having an intent. Set your intention, love, freedom, joy, or whatever it is, and notice your emotional quality as an indicator. And that becomes your moment-to-moment kind of observation, the kind of seek first the kingdom of God, the prioritize that alignment over everything else, keeping the lamps lit, so to speak, keeping the lights of the heart lit consciously. So there's that kind of spiritual intent part. But apart from keeping the mind focused in that direction, so being conscious of your spiritual intention, there's the letting go piece which supports that. So as any upsets arise, any doubt, fear, blame, complaint, or negativities, learning to release them consciously. And then you can hear Noah singing in the background. There's Noah. So you've probably seen him in some of the content. Just doing a YouTube live.
Oh, sweet.
I'm a YouTube streamer now, bro.
Mad.
Yeah, mad. Hectic. And there he is. That's Noah, or as in Hong Kong they call him Noha. Anyway, so letting go is about the release of the negativity. So learning how to let go, dissolve, let go, surrender. 1 second, Noha, 1 second. What do you want?
Do you know where my home slides have gone?
Yes, they're in the car.
In the car?
Yes.
In the car. Oh, shit. Can I borrow your Crocs then?
Yes, you can. Where are you
Very
going?
good. I mean, you go pick up the kids.
Okay. You got a booger in your nose too, by the way.
You need to look it out.
Right. Get away from me. So
He needs to lick up my boogers, bro.
So you learn to let go. So as upset, fears, doubts, negatives arise, learn to release them. The simple way to do that is you start by consciously sensing yourself in space. So rather than being focused on intellectualization and the stories of the mind, you focus on sensing your body. Sensation, sensing, some call it being mindful of yourself. This gives you an awareness in the present so you can start to actually release because you don't get so caught in your thoughts and emotions. So by sensing yourself in space, you start to create a level of separation from thinkingness so that you can start to release and let them go. Now, think of it like a shower, right? Imagine you're having a shower and water's washing down your body. Think of it like you're letting that water be there of whatever upset it might be, but just letting it release naturally, kind of like a gravity of the emotions. To go deeper into that, the best book I can suggest to you is Letting Go by Dr. David Hawkins. Check that out. So if you're working on your spiritual intention, it's alignment with the higher fields of consciousness, which starts to increase the power within your actual system. So your mental body is filled and aligned with the field of power itself. And then you're releasing the negative emotions and blockages that prevent you from entering into that space. So you can kind of think of it, like, those rocket emojis? You think of it like that. Meaning, okay, the rocket emoji, right? This pen's not working very well. I will draw it for you. So, you have the top of the rocket, right? You have the top of the rocket. At the top of the rocket, that is like your spiritual intention. That's where your spiritual intention, right? And that's where you're aiming. That's where you're going. And then at the base of said rocket, let's see if this pen works. We have, no, it doesn't. At the base of the rocket, you have the flames. That's like the letting go piece. As you release and dissolve the blockages, it allows you to continue in a more powerful way. So it's like you burn them off like fuel. And that is kind of you. That is you. You exist in life. Oh, letting go at the bottom. You exist in life and you go about life in a state of spiritual intention and letting go, or alignment and surrender, which is a state of flow, a state of ease, a state of alignment with God, with truth, because we aim to align with the higher fields of consciousness, power, and truth, and let go of the blockages as they arise. So, spiritual intention. Is it important? Absolutely. And most people I didn't even know about spiritual intention till about, unconsciously I had it because, I was brought up Catholic and a strong follower of the way of Christ, and unconditional love became my intent. So I'd set an intention to become unconditionally loving like Christ, just because he, is the perfect human being, and his life and example was definitely something I wanted to be aligned with. But it wasn't conscious. I didn't say, oh, this is my spiritual intention. It was just like a wantingness, a wish to be like. But I heard of this concept of spiritual intention, I think it was about 2015. I don't know, 2015-ish, somewhere around there, about setting a spiritual intention. And that really hit home. That was from the teachings of Dr. David Hawkins. And setting the spiritual intention to start to level up your consciousness via alignment and focus, staying focused on your spiritual intention, being aware of it from your emotional quality, and then conscious surrender to let go of the blocks, which further moves you towards your spiritual intention. So, hope you found that helpful. I'm just going to be streaming more for you guys because a lot of people want to learn from me, but we have a private coaching community and also teacher trainings, but not everyone can afford it. I got people from all over the world. who learn from us. So there should be some links below, and also just on my other YouTube videos for you to go deeper into the teachings. I've got a lot of free content there. Just check out the YouTube channel as well. But if you do want to actually work with me, then there should be a link below here or somewhere, I don't know, where you can check out how to actually train with me in my private community and the meetups we do all around the world. Anyway, much love to you, and I look forward to seeing you on one of our live streams. Peace.